Are men intimidated by
strong
women?
Independent. I mean, we've been screaming this for the last, we independent, we strong, all that for years. But why are a lot of independent, strong women finding husbands?
Yeah, and they're finding it tough to find, a husband, and men that, why are they so single? Why are successful women so single?
Like myself.
Right. Okay.
Successful bitch.
She's successful. Ebony is successful in her right.
Am I right? Let them know. I'm just playing.
Yeah. Well, this is the Love and War Talk podcast. That's Mr. E over there. He was hella late, but we knew he had to pee and all that good stuff.
And
but this is a real live show, and sometimes it might not happen at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time, or 10 o'clock on Central Standard Time. It might start at 10:05 or 8:05, whatever. Or we might have to pee. We might have to fix the lights. But that's what it
sound effects like David Banner right now. Right. I'm feeling like I need some sound effects. You wait till I get some extra money for the
soundboard and stuff. That was a subject of discussion, and we also get a lot of emails to loveandwartalk@gmail.com about that, like women complaining that they feel like men are intimidated by them as strong women. Mr. E, can you please take it over and let us know what's going on with this?
Yes, I will. But you know what? First of all, I want to know, have y'all ever had a man tell y'all personally that they were intimidated?
No, but we can tell.
Okay.
A man ain't just gonna come out and tell you intimidate me. Well, you know what? They probably say, no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you
well, let me say this. Because when a man want to have sex, he'll say he want to have sex. Or when a man is attracted to you, he's going to tell you he's attracted to you. If he wants to date you, he'll tell you he wants to date you. It's safe to say we're pretty forthcoming. I think that whole a man is intimidated, I think that's just another rhetoric created by women to make themselves feel better, because I don't necessarily think that that's true. And I talk to other men, and we tend to be honest with each other for the most part. There's a lot of little comfort, just these comfort generalizations towards women to make them feel better about whatever it is, whether it be their weight, their appearance, their self-esteem, their confidence, their accomplishments. The world is not geared towards making us feel good about ourselves. Either we do or we don't. But that's one of them things that makes a woman just feel good about herself. Or, that man is probably intimidated by you. When the truth of the matter is, you got men that just don't want to deal with the extra. Because I think that a lot of women do a lot to try to demand a man's respect because of what they accomplish, but they don't understand that that's not necessarily the first thing that particular man is looking for.
You just talked 2 whole minutes and you didn't answer that question.
I did. I definitely did. I said it's a rhetoric.
I said it's a rhetoric.
All I got
out of it was that you think women feel better.
That's because you don't listen well.
That a man is intimidated by them.
No, you don't listen well. I said it's a rhetoric. It's not true. It's not true. I don't feel like men are intimidated by women. It's just something that they came up with.
I personally think that, and it really depends on what type of career the spouse might have. Just for the same, women can be intimidated by what her man does or his lifestyle. You know what I mean? What he has to do for a living, whether he be an artist, an athlete, or whatever. And intimidation it can be in the form of you two not making enough money or the same amount of money. It could be you're feeling like you don't bring as much to the table. It could be that you feel like, hey, this person has more to offer out there, which actually would put him more of a chance of cheating, or her at a chance of cheating, because she's got this and this and that and you don't, or she's going here and there and you're not. I think we all know what being intimidated means. We all pretty much have the same meaning, but I think Candace is right. There are actually some men that are, but if you talk about generally, I don't think generally men are intimidated. I think that a lot of times we give y'all that, and maybe, I don't know where y'all get the impression from, but a lot of times we don't want to deal with the extra. Every now and then you'll get a woman that say, well, I do this, I do that, and we'd be like, okay, very rarely will you hear a man say, well, I make the most money, or, I have accomplished this. Because at the end of the day, we are who we are. The bottom line is, what we expect is what we expect. As a woman, what you expect is what you expect. We don't feel the need to necessarily throw that in your face or whatever, Can you read the comments tonight?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna let sis talk too. I just wanted to read these two. Miss Aries ENT says, I agree. I don't think a man is intimidated by a woman, but rather the requirements of that woman. Meaning, you know, what she might expect of him because of
I think that's a little more valid.
Her statue. Network also says it's like pretty much saying that you're overqualified for the job, which is a good analogy to it as well. You know, but men do it as well, says Miss Hollywood ENT. Men do it. Men do that.
Well, and I think that there's an exception to every rule. So, you know, in a group of men, there's going to be some men that are intimidated. There's going to be some men that have self-esteem issues. There's going to be a man that is not confident. But I just think, generally speaking, I think that I just never got the consensus based on dealing with men that, you know, we just, oh my God, she does this. We're so intimidated. I don't want to go to her. Wow.
And it's crazy because women, we want strong men. We want to be intimidated by you. I want you to make me feel like step my game up. You know what I mean? So for
I don't know about that.
No, but meaning like, you know what I mean? I got to keep my nigga. Keep my shit straight. You know what I mean? Because I don't want nobody else to get him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of women don't have that mentality.
No, I'm just saying. Well,
That's good, though.
When you get one, you do. When you get one, you do. You want to, you know, keep up and make sure you know, keep impressing him the same way you got him. You know what I mean? With your hustle, your drive, your looks, your booty, whatever you got him with. You know,
I would think, Mr. E, back in my single days when mother was living, I would think that I'm still living now, but I'm just living on another level.
On a married level.
On a married level. You know,
team married.
I'm married, you married.
Team
married. Team single. But
I'm about to be married soon.
Back when I was team single.
Okay.
I ain't got a husband yet, or even a candidate.
Speaking, it's 2020. Speaking,
we gonna pray.
You would think that men would be attracted to strong, independent women. Okay, you know, women who know what they're doing, smart and intelligent, confident, knowledgeable, wise, but beautiful, sensual. You know, you would think that men, that's what they want. Okay. But I felt like back in my single days, and especially, and I don't know if it was because I was in radio, so I was on the radio. Man. When I go places, I know a lot of people and people engage and have conversations, and you know, not a lot of men don't like to fall back, or they don't like to see women, you know, like basically them taking a role, like, you know, like when Eric Benet and Halle Berry was together. I think this is where it comes from. Eric Benet, it was hard for him to be Mrs. Halle Berry, Mr. Halle Berry. You know, woman can be Mrs., you know, Mr. E.
That's true. That's a good analogy.
They don't want to be Mrs. or Mr. Halle Berry. You get what I'm saying? I used to feel like
remember that's how I felt with old boy. Remember, we couldn't even go nowhere. As soon as
your light come on, they get intimidated. Tripping. You getting stopped by the media. You know, I've taken men's places before, and it's an industry thing, and you just don't really feel like it's a good fit because they can't see you shining like that and just fall back and just, you know, be supportive. I've ran into that before. Like I was the most singlest, loneliest person in Dallas, Texas. I'm surprised. Okay, both of us on the radio, successful, hosting nightclubs. I be doing the party, watching everybody party and go home the loneliest person and be straight up like, did nobody try to holler at me the whole night? I mean, and I don't know if it was because I was the party, I was the life of the party, I knew too many people. People was, I think, intimidated by my
they thought we was going to put all that shit on the radio too, because remember, we was going out there, we was putting everybody on blast.
No, I didn't put my personal business on blast. Except Keyshawn John or Kenyon Martin.
No, Kenyon Martin, they know your ass. We was blasting everything and everybody whenever something went down. So they was like, oh, no, these bitches off limits.
But anyways, I mean, I remember when me and Cheryl was doing the On Air Divas thing too, back in, and we met Mobb Deep, and I remember they was like, oh no, them girls is on the radio. So they didn't want to like take a picture with it. They took a picture, but they didn't want to kick it. You know what I'm saying? So it's harder, I think, sometimes women in the entertainment business, I know for sure, that men can be very intimidated by your light. I'm sure Lady J or, you know, anybody out there that's been on the radio or women in the